All right, today we're going to talk about multiplying monomials. When multiplying, there's different rules that you have to remember. So add the exponents with the same base. So when you're multiplying, you add the exponents. When dividing, you subtract the exponents. You multiply powers of powers. I'll explain all these in a second. When you have to multiply with grouping symbols, work your way from the outside in. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of examples right now. So in the first one, I have simplify 4x cubed times 3x to the fifth. Okay, so when we do this, we're going to multiply the numbers like we always do. So 4 times 3, so I'm multiplying this 4 times this 3. 4 times 3 is 12. That works the same. The only difference is we're working with variables with exponents. So 3x cubed times x to the fifth, we're going to multiply those because you have the same base of x, so we're going to keep x, and you add the exponents. So 3 plus 5 is 8. You don't multiply them. So when you're multiplying, like we are here, we added the exponents. All right, and number 2, this is what we call a power of a power because we have 3x squared all raised to the third power, or 3x squared cubed. So 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. And now here I have a power of a power. So x squared cubed, we're going to multiply that. So 3 times 2 is 6. So that's the difference. So when we're multiplying 3 plus 5, we're going to get 8. But when we have a power of a power, so x squared to the cube, that's going to be x to the sixth. All right. So in number 3, you see I have a combination of multiplication right here, but then this one is also raised to the power. So when we do this, we have to remember order of operations. So which comes first, multiplication or exponents? Exponents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this 4x squared alone for now. And I'm going to raise everything to the third power in this second set of parentheses because that is what's being cubed. All right, so we're just going to do one thing at a time. So 2 cubed is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Then the x doesn't have an exponent right now, right? But it does. It's just an assumed 1. So 1 times 3 is 3. Then for the y, 2 times the 3, so I'm just kind of multiplying this every time. So 2 times 3 is 6. And for the z, 3 times 3 is 9. Because that's a power of a power, so we multiply. Now in this step, all the powers are gone, so we're just going to multiply. So 4 times 8 is 32. Now I have x squared here and an x to the third here, or x cubed. So what am I going to do? I'm multiplying those two monomials, which means I'm going to add the exponents. So 2 plus 3 is 5. And then I just have the y to the 6th and the z to the 9th left. So that would be my final answer.